Hey guys, Brian Paulsoning here in VR as always. A nice, relaxing day to play some catch and release. Now that there's an update, we get the update a few days ago. It was added this cave over here. See the greenery hanging down. This used to be just like this little weird grotto where there was this rock overhanging. It was a little shady area. I kind of like dug hanging out over here and just like hanging out and fishing. And now there's a cave. And it's a pretty big cave. If you guys can hear some static in the background, that is a very weird thing that's going on. It is it's certainly a problem that that Metric Minds developers need to fix. Seems like the ambient noise outside of the cave is broken. So we'll see how that goes. What up, Sushi Cat? Yeah. Alright, let's see here, guys. We're going to get moving here in just a second. I think I forgot to put in one of my earbuds. Hey, what's up, Kevgrat? There's a lot of people in the chat already. What's up, Chris Plant? Sorry if I missed anybody. I'm just getting my earbud in. Alright, so because there's a sound issue out here in the normal area, I wanted to like hang out in the normal area and catch a few fish and do my thing. But I figured I don't like the staticky sound that's going on here. So let's move it. Let's move right on into the into the cave. So we're gonna kind of take our time here. What up, Void Cat? Wow, wow to all the cats, man. Nice. It's a little strange, right? Look at this is a little strange, right? It looks like this the ore is moving at a different frame rate than the rest of the game. The rest of the game looks fine. But this looks strange. This game's like $20. It does not have a physical release. It would be awesome if it got a physical release. I think it would sell like gangbusters. Limited run would be crazy, or perp would be crazy not to get on that. But you know, whatever, man. Like, I gotta say, like, this is the game that keeps on giving. Like, they constantly update this thing. And I think we're actually okay now. Now that we're inside the whole cave, I'm going to turn the settings back up here. Let's go back to the sound and turn the ambient sounds up. Hopefully that's not crazy loud. Checking with OBS. There we go. You guys tell me if that sounds okay. All right. So I don't know how far I want to get into here, man. Like I kind of want to enjoy each of the sections of the cave. Just Brian on a lake, just Brian in a cave. It's gotten so many updates that like I feel like at this point it would be a great physical release. I can't imagine they're going to be doing. What up, Henry? How's it going? Down just a bit because of the we kind of got into a louder area here. But let's so this is if you guys haven't seen this game yet, this is pretty cool. You guys see, I've got a ton of money. I've got like $257. You can buy consumables, which is just like, I mean, here's a stone. You can, oops, you can skip stones. Pretty cool. Out of stock. Oh no, they're out of stones. That's too bad. I do seem to be having some strange frame rate issues I don't remember having ever before. We'll see what's going on there. Buy a sandwich. Here we go. Well, Matthew the Game Cat Litro. I'm doing great because I got a sandwich and I was starving. Let's see what else we got here. We got drinks, sodas, lemonade. We got all sorts of bait. You guys are going to see that I have not gotten terribly far in this game. I still have some. I don't know if these are new baits. Some of these are new baits. I know some of these are new, but I think these were already here, and I need to complete some of the missions in the mission book. There's a lot of reading. There's so much reading. So I got a lot of work to do, guys. I got a lot of work to do. So let's get our fishing rod. I think the radio did stop working in the cave, honestly. Yeah, it does. I had it on a station beforehand, and it did stop working when you entered the cave. So I don't know if that's all part of the glitch, or if that's part of the, there's no reception in the cave, but either way. Alright, let's drop this thing down. Let's grab a random lure here. This is the only one I currently have. I'm just like, look, just like keep grabbing them. I got 200 lures. Alright. There we go. I have no idea what kind of fish are in here, so we're just gonna say, hey. I do see a fish. You can see them in the shadows. Or you can see shadows of the fish down below. There are actually quite a few fish to catch in this game. And they keep adding fish. Every update brings more fish. I absolutely love this game. I'm not a fisher. I don't care about fishing in real life. I think fishing is boring. I grew up in the country, so I should have been all about fishing when I was younger, and I just never cared about it. But man, playing, it got so loud in here. Why did it get so loud? Holy crap! Hold on a second. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Let's. The audio is like crazy. Oh, you're not late, man. I haven't even caught a fish yet. Oh, you know what? Let's go out to here. It's gonna get real loud, I'm thinking. Ah, yeah. It is a storm, huh? Alright, well, let's keep moving then. Maybe we can get away from the storm a little bit. Yeah, for 20 bucks, guys, for 20 bucks they've been updating this like constantly. We got the weather update, we got storms, we got the ability to switch to nighttime like this, and then recently, obviously, they just gave us this cave update. So it's a little bit crazy that they were just like, they just keep updating this game. They're not charging us more. They're not raising the price. So there's a lot to do in this game. A lot to do in this game, and hopefully the audio isn't terribly loud. Maybe that storm subsiding will chill things out a little bit. I'll check the mission book in a little bit. I'm not real concerned about accomplishing anything while I play this today. My only concern was to kind of jump into the game and just kind of remember how much fun it was. And check out the new environment, obviously. There's quite a bit to do here, even if you like don't feel like progressing. Like, you can just totally hang out on a boat and have fun. It does, Voidcat. You're absolutely right. This is definitely one of those $13 games, frequently, for sure. Here, we're gonna. It down just a little bit more. There we go. We're also going to check our. I don't think we're going to have much luck with this bait, so let's reel it in, see if anything happens. Oh, we get some action down there. He doesn't seem to be interested though. Oh, okay. Let's see what other kind of bait we have. Alright, so let's get some good bait. Ooh, glowing bait. Ah, that's weird. I thought I could switch hands. I guess I have to put it down and then pick it up with the other hand. Yeah, that works. Right. You guys see those cave drawings over there? What up, Aceville? Yeah, I got plenty of games that I own and don't ever play. Whoa, 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 whoa! We got a bite! We got a bite! We got a bite! Alright, we got a bite. Don't worry, guys. We're still going to do Gamescast later. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about Rush VR. We're going to talk about all the announcements this week. Man, it's been a crazy week. When I was putting together PSVR this week, there was nothing to talk about. Like, legit nothing. And then it was just crazy news story nonstop for the last few days. So it's been good, man. It's been a good week for PSVR. The only sad part is, like, I wish I had more advance notice on these things. I wish I knew about, like, catch and release and Rush VR ahead of time. It would have been really nice to be able to include those in this week, get you guys, keep you guys informed, keep the hype train rolling about new PSVR stuff. But you know, sometimes surprises are nice, man. Sometimes it's really nice to get a surprise. I'd be real gentle here. It's a whole game about keeping it tight, man. You gotta keep it tight. Right. The moment you get a little bit of tension, you gotta release the reel just a little bit. What's up, Bopsy? Wow. Lots of cats in the chat. I love it. To wear out these fish, man. Sometimes it takes a long time. The longer you play this, the longer it takes to reel in another fish. For the first couple fish you reel in, man, it takes like 10-20 seconds. Yeah, Gorn's $20. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Gorn's gonna be great, man. We're all excited about Gorn. Or let's say there's a lot of people excited about Gorn. Whoa, ho, ho, we got it! All right, check it out. We got a fish. All right, let's see how we did, guys. Get that book out of here. Maybe turning it around would help. There's nothing on the scale. Why does it weigh something? All right, the scale is off by half a pound here, so keep that in mind. So this is about 7.5 pounds, 7.6. Cool. Let's throw this in the cooler. We got another $7, and we got a fish, man. We got a fish. All right. It sounds like the storm is subsiding a bit. So let's venture further into the cave. I got to be honest. I didn't see the whole cave before. What I did earlier in the week was I just jumped into this. I found the cave. I couldn't find the cave right away because I assumed that it was going to be not on the waterfall side of the lake. It was going to be on the other side, which is a little more boring. I would have figured that's where they would put it. Hey, what up, Gamecast Market? I did get your viewer takeover intro. These are great cave drawings, man. I love this. I love it. The bear wants to fish. The cave dweller is scared. Cave dweller has spear. They eat fish and bear. Yeah. Whoever just asked if this is on PSVR, I think that was the question. We only cover PSVR stuff, man. We do not play PC VR games on this channel. We barely even talk about them. So if I'm playing a game, it is most definitely a PlayStation VR game. He loves the fish. Oh, look, he's like snuggling with the fish. It's adorable. All right. This is nice, man. It's such a different environment than the rest of the lake. I never thought we'd see this. I honestly thought that we wouldn't see a new environment until like Catch and Release 2. We figured, if they were working on a sequel, it'd give us like a bigger open world with like a whole ton of areas. Or, you know what? That over there is red and it looks more interesting to me. So I'm going to go down the boring hall. Oh, jeez. I didn't get nearly as far into this as I thought I did. I captured just enough footage for the breaking news report to kind of show off that there. Oh my god. That there is a cave and that there. Wow. This is kind of cool. Nice. This is really cool, actually. And there's like 0 sound effects. There's some music on this thing. I think we're getting music in the cave, guys. Yep. I think that's it. There's just a lot of silence here. I can't wait till they get this bug sorted out because it was really nice to kind of have some background music while you fish and do stuff. Let's see if we can't catch something in here, man. This looks like a pretty cool place to hang out for a minute. Let's also check out the mission book because I'm a little curious. Fisherman Challenge: catch 3 different fish in a row. We can totally do that. So this is great. This is kind of like if you guys have ever played like the Joypack Joyride style of missions in games. This is very much like that. It gives you 3 different missions to do, and then only once you've accomplished all 3, then it crosses them all out and gives you a new page of missions. And usually once you cross all 3 out, it also gives you it unlocks something in the Fish and Tackle Amazon booklet there. So we got to just catch 3 different fish in a row. This is not going to be difficult. We caught 1. Hopefully we can catch something different. We've got a different bait on there. Actually, that's not a different bait. Let's get a different bait just in case. Maybe we'll attract a different fish. Throwing stones. Way too good at that. There's also they said they added reflections in the water for this update, which might be the cause of the frame rate being not quite as high as it used to be. But man, it looks really nice. You can see the cave, the red and orange from the cave there being reflected onto the water. It looks really convincing. It's good stuff, man. Fishing gear. Let's do the red worm bait. I'll just hang that up for a second. Oh, okay, good. Hang that up. I got bait all over the place. This place is full of bait. You guys, make jokes at your leisure. I don't really see any fish in the shadows, like in the shadows of the water there, but who knows? Maybe we'll discover something here. I'm in no hurry. I just want to catch 3 different fish. Cross out that mission. You know what I'm saying? Never thought fishing would be fun in real life. But I kind of feel like it would be fun like on a date. Like you could bring a date on a fishing trip. Right? It's like kind of like you got your solitude, you get some music, you get alcohol, which whatever. Oh geez. Let's try to cast that a little bit more professionally. There we go. So there are new fish, Matthew. I'm assuming that they are tied to the cave, but I don't want to be too presumptuous because, obviously they're not. I mean, I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I would assume that they're trying to make the outside on the lake also more enjoyable. Like give you more things to do out there. So I'm sure that there are cave-specific fish. but I don't know. The answer is I don't know. You know, there's a fish right there. I should be focusing on where I can actually see fish hanging out. That is some horrible casting here. Hey, take it easy, believe Spartan Game Cat. Man, he downs Wrath. I have no idea what you're talking about. And why am I'm casting like I've never casted this poorly. Like usually I can cast it real far out every time. But it's been a long time since I played this, so I am definitely a little off my game. It's been a long time. It's one of the games that you want to play for. See, look at that. It's just I don't have the. Here, let's give it a nice little whack here. It's not the tracking, it's just me, I guess. Because I was... Nice little flick. That was bad. It was bad, but it was better than the first couple, so we'll leave it there for a second. See if we can attract something. Yeah, Nick Foreman, this is like the ultimate relaxation game. You know, people point to like vacation simulators, not Vacation Simulator, but like games like Perfect or Mind Labyrinth VR, that kind of thing, to relax. But man, this is really, there's a game here. There's a full-fledged game here, but it's also super relaxing. And when the music works, it's even better. So, all right, time to move along. Here, we're just gonna go backwards. Speed on backwards. See where this takes us. Whoa. I could do a little 3-point turn here to make this work. Oh, hey, there's a little fishy down there. Let's try to get the little fishy. See if I can't. Take our time. Look at this is pretty cool, man. There's like all these like little flies or mosquitoes or something, just kind of hanging out. Better than real life because they're not biting me. Just real nice. Way better than real life. Everything's better than real life. Yeah, I really hope that these guys are working on a catch and release too. You know, we make a lot of jokes about the things we want added to this game, but I guess they're not really jokes. They're like it's a wish list. It's a wish list of stuff that like we would never expect from a developer to actually give us. You know, we say, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, look, the fishies are they noticing? Are they noticing? They noticing? No, not really noticing. Maybe we need different bait." Hey, what up, Johnny Moles? Yeah, I know we used this one already, but let's try it again. No Man's Sky could totally be relaxing in the same way. I get that. Be Tribble. What up, indeed. Getting bait on this thing is fucking not as easy as you'd think. Alright, come on, nice little cast. There we go, I kind of scared the fish away, but maybe he'll come back. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy fish. Yes, you know, one of the things or at least I always say, is how cool would it be if they added multiplayer to this? Is like some other dude just hanging out there on a boat, being like, oh hey, what's up, Sonic the Game Cat? What up, Wrath? Like we're just all hanging out and fishing together. You know, I don't need like 20 people on a lake together, but how awesome would it be if it was, you know, just another person to hang out and fish with and shoot the shit with? How awesome would it be if we had like speedboats, right, instead of rowboats, you just like pull the string on the motor and or whatever the cord is called. Call it a ripcord, but I think that's inaccurate. I think that's what it's ripcord's on a parachute. But like you could like speed across the boat, speed across the lake. Gamecast Market. This is one of those games where it's like I totally say you should buy it now, but it goes on sale frequently. So the question is like how much do you want it? $20, I say give the developers the money, man. Like we'll give them your love, give them your money. These are the kind of guys you want to support. These guys, obviously Binary Mill, who just updated Rush VR, which we'll be talking about on Gamescast Live, obviously. Obviously, you know, First Contact, they constantly update Firewall for free, even though they do a ton of microtransaction stuff. None of it's required. Firewall's like doubled in size. It's crazy. So you know, you want to support the developers who are like treating you well, and these guys are killing it, man. It's just update after update. When we were all kind of happy with the game to begin with. I wonder. I don't know if I've actually talked to the devs. I was supposed to do a developer interview with these guys, but I forgot what happened. So if anybody from Metric Minds is watching, I'm still very interested. We should do a developer interview. We could talk about this game and the updates and a potential of a sequel, that kind of stuff. It would be great. I think that'd be a great conversation to have. The future of VR, that kind of stuff. You know, I love talking to VR developers because they're so candid about VR development and about like its future and how excited they are for the future, how amazing PlayStation 5 is going to be. So, all good stuff. All good stuff. Man, PSVR developers are some of the coolest developers out there. In all fairness, I don't have a whole lot of to compare them to. I don't talk to non-PSVR developers. But as you guys know, they're very, very interactive. Like, a lot of them are very transparent. Be Triple, man, like, this game is as long or as short as you want to make it, man. Like, it saves constantly, and anytime you quit, it saves your progress, I think. So, you know, you want to come in, hang out for 10 minutes and catch one fish, then that's it. Or if you want to spend a whole day on the lake, you can do that too. I spent like 4 hours in this game before. I've spent 20 minutes in this game before. There's no rules, you know, and the missions are so casual that you can just do them. You can do them whenever you feel like. Oh, forgot to silence my phone. I wonder what's going on. I wonder if it's important. You think it's important? You think somebody just sent me a really important DM on Twitter? I doubt it. I doubt it. Nothing important ever happens. That's the one thing I've learned. Oh, it's a different fish. I've accomplished 2 of the 3 fish catching. Oh, good. The scale reset. So now we know exactly how much this weighs. All right, 2 3/4 pounds, because we've set it to empirical. Can you play your own tunes? Yeah, I think there's a Spotify option to make that happen. All right, almost $8. So yeah, there's like 8 or 9 tunes on this radio over here. It doesn't seem to work in the cave, which totally makes sense. Here, let's check out the mission book. So 3 different fish in a row. We just got to catch one more to make that mission a reality. Sonic, you missed me catching a fish and talking about what I want in a catch and release sequel, so you didn't really miss very much. We decided that multiplayer would be amazing, and so would speedboats, motorboats. Gamecast Market, there's not a day and night cycle in this game. In the little fishing tackle catalog there, you can grab a sleeping mask, like a little thing that you put over your face. And when you put it over your face, then it switches to nighttime. So you activate the nighttime mode when you want it to be nighttime. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I don't know if I would have rather have random. I would have preferred maybe like a normal day and night cycle that like you didn't activate, just like the weather kind of does its own thing. You don't activate, you know, crazy weather. Do you think I could fish in those little secluded areas? You see how like I can't get in there, but I could totally cast my line into there. Here, we're gonna come back and try that in a minute. I bet there's some crazy fish in there. Oh, you know what? Here, I like to do this too. Here, there's no lure on there, but there's a bunch of stuff to catch. There's, like, not catch, but there's a bunch of stuff in this lake, like a bunch of hidden secrets. And so you can certainly find people's like engagement rings and like boots, and all sorts of like random stuff that people have thrown into the water. A lot of trash, but also a lot of like collectible stuff, like rings. You put the ring into the cooler behind you here, and suddenly you got $100 instead of like $10 for a normal fish. Look at this! Look at this! You're also seeing how terrible I am at navigating this little rowboat. But holy crap! Look at this! What are we looking at even? Like it's... And it doesn't even end here. This cave goes on forever. Oh, we got some good fish over here. That's some good fishing. Alright, let's see what we got. Fake life bait. Deceptively real rubber fish and makes even the pickiest predator bite. I like picky predators. That's really big. Do you think that fish down there is... I don't know. We're going to find out if that fish down there is too small for that. Ooh, Hydro Thunder in VR. That sounds good. Or Wave Race. You said glowworms. Should I use glowworms in here? Or are those glowworms? Here. I'm a little nervous that bait was way too big. So we'll try the smaller bait. See what happens. Where are the fish? Oh! See, that one's really big right there. That one's really big. Here. I want to catch the big one. It might take a while, but it's going to be worth it. I know nothing about fishing, by the way. Every time I see a comment from somebody who's like, catch and release is so unrealistic because it doesn't do this or that or whatever. And I go, oh, well, sorry. I understand that people out there who are looking for a fishing simulator might have some issues with this game. But like, I mean, I can't, unless you're like a super stickler, I can't imagine this being anything but enjoyable for most people. Hey, what up, AJ? How's it going, bud? Where'd that big fishy fish go, man? That was a big-ass fishy fish. I don't want to lose the big-ass fishy fish. Oh, there he is. I'm wondering how big he really is, to be honest. This could happen. This could happen right here. Yeah, oh, he's into it. He's so into it. Here he comes. We got him. Now we're going to be nice and easy. We're going to take our time, man, because we really want this one. We need this fish to accomplish this mission. And I feel like playing some music on the radio here, like not the in-game radio, just like my actual radio. It's like someone has come across a map while fishing. I think AJ can tell you about that. To make sure tension never gets too tight on the line. Every time it starts to pull, you gotta give it a little more slack. You gotta wear the fish out, that's the deal, man. You gotta tire the fish out until they just finally give in, concede. They say, Brian, you're too much of a man for my little gills and my little fins. Here, just take me. I really think that like real fishing in real life is just an excuse to drink in public. or drink outside of your house, away from your wife or your kids. That's a good comparison. I like that. This is not a sim because it's not aggravating. Come on, fishy. Time to wear you out. Give in. Concede to Brian. Concede to Brian. That sounds so creepy. Ugh. Everything I say sounds so creepy. All the time. Me and fish have conversations. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, chill. 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 Okay? Getting all fidgety over there, fishy. Stop getting all fidgety. Fidgety. Fishety. That's a thing. Jeez. He's an active little fish. Ooh, he's an active, pretty big fish. And there's another pretty big fish down there, too. What are we doing right now? What are we doing? Yeah, I'd love to learn all the secrets of this cave. I'd like to learn all the secrets of this game. I have not even caught the boss fish, whatever you want to call it. Water is like the yellow sun for Superman. It makes fish strong. You get him out of water, man, and it is all over. I'll seduce this fish, man. I'm gonna look into his fishy eyes and say, "Hey, baby, what are you having for dinner?" This is. There gets to be a point. There gets to be a point when it starts to get a little stressful because only because you spent so much time. Like I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be relaxed and hang out and make sure that like I don't rush this catch. Like I'm gonna make sure that I don't accidentally break the line. I'm gonna make sure that it takes as long as I need to take. And you get to a point about a couple minutes in where you're like, I've spent some time with this, man. I spent some time making this happen. And look at him. He's going crazy down there. And you just, the last thing you want to do is have to redo it, and start from scratch. Like patiently wait to catch him again, or to get him on the line again, and then go through the whole process again. I don't think these fish have like life bars, or like, maybe endurance bars, endurance meters. So I don't know if the line breaks and he gets away, if you catch him again, is he easier to catch the second time? Ooh, you're getting deep, B-Tribble. Getting real deep. Bobby T with the deep thoughts. Deep thoughts. It's all in the hips. Sophisticated. Oh, that was great, man. Is it time for fish puns? Is it that time already? I had no idea. It's time for fish puns. Everybody fish pun time. Over air. Shark party. Shark party. No, I can't throw my cat in after it. Oh, no, Tornado can't swim. Tornado's not even real yet, but Tornado can't swim. Tornado Sebastian Atreyu Paul. I've been on the lookout for a cat. If anyone lives in the Worcester area and has a cute little kitten for me, I'm looking for a cute little either dark gray or all black cat. I definitely want like a very young kitten. Oh, am I hooked on this game? There we go. Here come the puns. Very fantastic. I'm sure that made sense. I'm sure that made sense in text form, but phonetically, I don't get it. Don't be a tuna head. Oh, that's Maniac Mansion all the way, man. I love it. Don't be a tuna head. 1987 all over again, man. Good stuff. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on shelters that have all their cats online. I've been keeping an eye out for sure, and seeing, trying to stay updated. It's kind of competitive, like around here. It's, when there's a cute cat up for adoption, man, it's like you got to make sure that you've already got your adoption forms filled out in some places, um, and uh, and it's not as easy as just like walking in and being like, I want to take a cat home. So yeah, no, it's a process around here. I don't know why it's so difficult to get a cat. Damn, this is not even compared to that other fish, man. This is not even a big one. This is another like mini shark floating around down there. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Oh, I was asking for that one, wasn't I? Ooh, from the 1948 book of jokes. Nailed it, man. It's cutting edge cutting edge comedy there, Kevgret. I love it. Man, oh man. I opened that can of worms. Oh, you're welcome. You're all very welcome. Okay, I mean I'm being extremely patient here, right? I'm being very very cautious and making sure that this line is not going to snap. I think I deserve this fish. I think I deserve this fish. I think this fish deserves me. I think we deserve each other. It is time for us to meet face to face. Oh, floundering. God, I feel like Andrew Dice Clay. I feel like Andrew Dice Clay with every single one of these puns. Like, Jack and Jill go up a hill. Oh! Fucking stupid. It was like so edgy when I was a kid, and now it's just obnoxious. Man. Andrew Dice Clay. What a fucking random reference. Random side fact about REO Speedwagon. Reth. Oh, one of the first bands I was in. My drummer was he took drum lessons from the first drummer of REO Speedwagon, so that was his claim to fame. It's like the REO Speedwagon guy taught me how to play drums, which was pretty cool. But what was not cool about it was that he wasn't the famous drummer from REO Speedwagon. Guys, look! I got it! Okay, oh, who's a good fishy? Who's a good fishy? Are you a catfish? You're a catfish! Meow. Meow. Okay. Wow, that was creepy. But like I said, everything I do is creepy. Alright. Hell yeah, man. $37 for a fish. Infinitely cheaper than a kitten, I'll tell you that. Adoption rates are like $250 and stuff. Look, okay, we accomplished the to-do list. We unlocked the carbon rod. We got a new rod. Guys, let's buy a new rod. All right, catch 5 fish in a row without the line snapping. Oh, jeez, we better go back out into the water and go get back out to the lake and get cheap, smaller fish. Catch a fish that weighs at least 13 kilograms. I have no idea how much that is. Cast your fishing rod at least 35 meters. You guys saw me casting earlier. That's going to be a challenge. I love this. Like I said, very Jetpack Joyride style missions, but very good stuff. Let's get that new rod, man. Oh, I didn't measure the length and weight of the fish. No, I didn't. I just wanted to see how much money I was getting for it. Oh yeah. Okay, so I got. Oh no, I can't buy it yet. I thought I had plenty of money, but I still need like another $50. So let's. Yeah, let's catch some more fish. Let's catch some more fish. We can buy the new rod and catch some more fish. It's an endless cycle. But let's also explore the rest of this cave. Let's get rid of this bait too. Wow, I didn't know REO Speedwagon had so many members. That's fucking like Menudo shit right there. That is certainly some Menudo shit. Alright. If anybody remembers Menudo, then you're all as old as I am and should all be very, very embarrassed. Okay. Okay, we're going to do a little quick, forget, this one goes this way and this one goes this way. I don't think I can actually do this properly. I can't spin one way and the other way. Is it anyone playing COD? No, I don't. Oh. Wait, does... I really want to see. Really want to see right here. Wrath, you taking off, man? Dude, I feel like every room I go in has another, like, branches off. Wrath, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Hopefully we'll see you again soon, man. Talk to you on Discord. I can't wait to see what you got. Anyone who likes to hang out and watch these live streams and hang out with me and AJ and everyone else, make sure you join our Discord server. The link is in the description. That's generally, you guys know I say it all the time. That's like where the conversation happens 24/7, even when I'm not around, even when AJ's not around, even when Dave's not around. Jeez, look at this. Look at this. This is insanity. The cave just keeps going and going. Some weird physics, but it keeps going. Jeez. And it just branches. It just branches constantly, man. Alright. Yeah, Hugh Downs is Reth, Sonic. And everybody changes their names on Discord and on YouTube, so it's hard to keep track of who's who. I famously, or maybe notoriously, or infamously, didn't know that Jyox, the game cat, was Dylan Gladstone for like literally 3 months. I thought they were two different people. Oh. Yeah, I do. I have to admit that I am a video game snob. I am very particular about video game details, about the facts, getting retro game facts correct. I'm such a retro gamer that when I see somebody saying something that's incorrect, I do correct you. It makes me a jerk, but what are you going to do? Oh no, that fish was totally going to get that. Cavcrat, you are easy to track, man. What's the likelihood I'll get a ton of copyright strikes if I, Whoa. I want to clarify. I got to actually see this comment here, because I think there's been a miscommunication. I want to see this comment. I want to make sure I respond accordingly. Mr. Will said, Brian, with the PlayStation 5, do you think the games will be better or just the graphics improve, considering they will have to play on the PlayStation 4? Mr. Will, I think you're confusing the PlayStation 5 with the Xbox series of consoles. PlayStation 5 games do not have to play on PlayStation 4. That is an Xbox thing only, and it is ridiculous in my book. Like, you want your new games to be as good as they can. You do not want them you don't want them limited by having to deal with like a last gen console for any reason whatsoever. So that's not a Sony thing. That's not a PlayStation thing. PlayStation 5 games will only be playable on PlayStation 5, not PlayStation 4. Your current PSVR headset, however, you'll be able to play VR games on the PlayStation 5. So yeah, I mean, PlayStation 5 games, you're going to see bigger AAA developers start making games for PlayStation 5 VR. You're going to see a lot of things happen, man. You're going to see a lot of great things happen on PlayStation 5, and I think you're going to see it happen a lot faster than you expect. If everything I believe to be true is true, we're going to see quite a few VR games at launch on the PlayStation 5. I don't expect the graphics to be much better for the backward compatible PS4 games. Look at that. All right, there we go. Look at that. We caught a little tiny fish. Little tiny fish. Hey, little tiny fish. How's it going? Little tiny fish. Hey, little tiny fish. All right. I don't expect like a huge upgrade. I think it would require too many developers to go back and patch their game for PlayStation 5 support. Unless we get new controllers that require a patch anyway, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of that. All right. It's not. It's not. I don't. I don't. At what point do you keep the fish, or at what point do you throw them back? Should we throw them back? I don't know what weight you should throw them back at. You cannot play this game with DualShock 4. You have to play this game with 2 move controllers because you need 2 hands. You're constantly doing things with 2 hands, so it's a little. It's definitely necessary. Yeah, the current headset is totally capable of much better graphics. In fact, the only thing that's really holding us back right now is, and you got to hand to Sony for sticking to their guns and really supporting the core audience. They basically said at one point there will be no games that are only playable on PlayStation 4 Pro. They said all games must be playable on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro. The Pro will just increase the graphics. They didn't want any special modes being on Pro games. They just want it to be like a nice graphics upgrade. And because of that, because that's a something that they said and stuck with, we're like kind of stuck at the moment. And PlayStation 5 is going to change that big time. PlayStation 5 is going to change that big time because then you're in a brand new ecosystem. You've separated yourself from the PlayStation 4s, and it's going to be a whole different ball of wax, man. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be some different fish. We're going to find some different fish here. Oh, this is. I didn't know if I was going in circles, but that is a different cave drawing than the one with the bear. So we are going deeper into the cave. There we go. Boom. And this is such a deep cave. It's a deep cave. Alright, now that, however, we've seen. We've absolutely seen that. What is going on here? This thing is like vibrating like crazy. Oh, what did we find? I think we found a map of the cave. Okay, so there's X's here. There are X's marked on the map. You can see down here with mushrooms. Big question mark over here. There's a tree over here. Something. Okay, we're gonna have to keep that handy, guys, because we're gonna want to find all of the secrets on the map. However, I have no idea where we are on that map currently. So let's keep an eye out for mushrooms and trees. Here. Oops. Hell yeah, Kev, got it. It's going to be some awesome stuff playable at PAX East. I can't wait to go to PAX. I can't wait to see all those games. It's so funny. I first met Anna Ribeiro at PAX East. I'm going to get this wrong. 2017 or 2018. It must have been 2018. I think. I'm really bad at stuff. Really bad at years and dates and stuff. Okay, wait. Now we've been in that. Okay, so we are going in circles. We are going in circles now, so what that's going to be on the map somewhere, right? Hey Adam Kavanaugh, thank you for the nice comment. I love PlayStation VR as well, and I love you, Adam Kavanaugh. All right. So I don't even know, like I don't think there's anything in there that's on the map. Do I have to go play Final Fantasy VII just to taunt AJ? I will totally do that. Hey Johnny Mullis, take it easy, dude. Thank you for hanging out. I'll definitely see you soon. I'm gonna play a lot of non-VR stuff at PAX East. me and Mikey Sensei, Game Cat Extraordinaire, we're gonna head into Boston together. Actually, he's gonna come up from Jersey and spend the weekend in Boston. And so I'm gonna meet up with him in Boston, and we're going to go to PAX together Friday and Saturday. I've also got a pass for Thursday and Sunday, so I could totally do that as well. I don't know if I'm going to go all 4 days. I've still got to run the channel, so it all kind of depends on how much how ahead I get on the channel, how much editing I can do before you know, before PAX rolls around. The last thing I want to be doing is editing PSVR this week at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Was it 18? Kevgrat, that makes sense. Yeah, I met Ana Ribeiro 2018. They were showing off Pixel Ripped. We really knew very little about it at that point. It was crazy, and we didn't even know who she was. And the booth was so poorly attended. Like there was a couple people in line in front of us, but even them, like it was obvious that they had never really done this before, and they didn't know like kind of how to run a booth. We were like, who's this girl cosplaying over here? We had no idea who she was. We thought she was like a fan or something, or like a friend. As it turned out, it was Ana Ribeiro. Let's see what we got. I don't know exactly what that is, but let's see if it's worth anything. It was worth $5. It's $5. All right, we got a ways to go, man, because we still got to get that carbon rod. How much time do I have? Oh, I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Gamescast is until 6 p.m. It's 2:30 right now. I figure this is gonna be about a 2-hour stream or so. So I think we've got at least an hour to go. Man, I am going in circles. Okay, so. You would think that a room like this would be marked on this map with a ton of like speckles or something. Like it's making me think it's this top one up here, because it does have 2 entrances, and nothing else on the map seems to correspond to like a little cubby like that. So we're either down here or up there, and either way, they're both marked with an X. This one has a question mark. So I'm not actually playing at night. I can play at night if I want to. If you guys aren't aware. Sorry, I'm just trying to respond to any of the comments. So there's a sleep mask here. You can get the sleep mask, and I'm in a cave right now, and it's got all these like algae and things like that are reflecting and glowing in the dark. So those aren't like stars, but I can put this on. Whoa! And it gets even darker. So now it is nighttime, and if I left this cave, it would be nighttime outside. But because it's already dark enough in this cave, let's switch back to daytime. So this is during the last big update. They added this. They had that sleep mask that swapped the day to night cycle. It's a manual day to night cycle, so it's not a cycle. It's just day and night option. But that came with like the weather and some new fish, so a lot of good stuff happened. Okay, let's check the mission log real quick, because I'm curious. The cave is in the little grotto, man. It's like they just added it, so make sure you update your game with the newest patch. And it's in that little grotto that's on the waterfall side of the lake, and it's just there, man. The cave is huge. The cave is huge. It's like a whole new addition to Catch and Release for free. Alright, so we want to catch 3 fish in a row without the line snapping. Alright, we can totally do that. 35 meters. I don't know how far 35 meters is, and I think I might need more space than this. But the lights are glowworms? They're not algae? This is totally worth buying. This is one of my favorite PSVR games. It's so much fun, and they just keep updating it. There's a lot of games that I love, You know, like Immortal Legacy is $20 and it's amazing and it's one of my favorite games. But I mean, they haven't added content to it, right? This was amazing from the get-go. Man, I might need more. I might need a higher ceiling. I don't know how far 35 meters is, but that's not going to do it. There's not a physical release for this game. Nope. Oh man. Yeah, I might have to wait till I'm outside. 100 feet's really far. So yeah, it's awesome that they keep supporting this game like big time. You know, you got to hand it to these guys. They didn't need to do this at all. They could have been spending all their time working on a sequel, but instead they kept updating their game, and that's awesome. All right, let's catch another fish. We got to catch 3 fish without breaking the line. So let's do that. Let's do that. It's this one right here. It's on the ground. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. If you're looking for PlayStation VR games on the PlayStation Store, if you go to the PlayStation Store, on that left column you will see an entire section that says either PSVR or PlayStation VR. Yeah, this game should be on everyone's radar. It's so chill, man. Here we go, let's do this. I'm very curious about fishing into these little coves here, into these little areas that you can't actually row into, but there's got to be fish in there, right? Maybe it wasn't the best cast ever. Yeah, that's a little better. Let's see if we can't catch something. It's tough to see. Usually you can see, like, you know, silhouettes of the fish under the water if you're close enough. But from this distance, of course I'm responding to your messages. What else am I gonna do while I'm on a boat? No, you don't need to be into fishing. I'm not a fishing fan. I'm not a nature guy. I don't like being outside at all. I'm indoors like far too much. Sometimes I don't see people for way too long. But fishing is like fishing in VR, man. Like VR makes things that I don't care about, like fishing, really fun. I don't know anything about fishing, right? I don't know like what the proper way to cast the line is. I don't know what the proper way to reel in, you know, like this. Like I'm just like, oh, oh. But yet, even though I don't know exactly what I'm doing, I'm still catching fish. It's super simple, but it's a lot of fun, and it just requires some patience for sure, man. Like you have to kind of chill and be patient when you're trying to get the fish, because man, like the line breaks pretty easily. That's another thing. I wish the upgrade system on this game was a little bit better. You know, there's like 5 different rods now, but I don't think there's stronger lines. And it would have been really nice if there were stronger lines and stuff. But I'm really hoping that for a sequel they could totally kill it. So I'm really curious to know if this is a fish we've seen before. It looks like a snake, man. Like I don't know what I'm looking at here. Does that even look like a fish down there? Like it looks like a serpent or something, but it could just be like the reflection of the water that's throwing me off. I am just a smiling face with a sunglass dude in general. That's how that was translated to me by. Like I'm so creeped out right now because I can't. Every time I see the silhouette of what I thought was a fish, it looks like a snake or something. It looks really creepy. So I'm curious to know if this is one of those. If I'm going to see something special, because like Yeah, I can't wait to get the carbon rod, AJ. I'm very... Gotta save up that money, man. Gotta save up that money. Hey, what's up, Ash? I have no idea what this is. Look at that. That is not a fish. That is not a fish. That is a fish. Why did that look so different underwater? I've definitely caught this fish before. Like, this is not a new fish. I've certainly seen this guy before. Woohoo! $6.50. Alright. What's up, Dennis Frazier? What's up, Secrets of? What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out and watching me catch fish. The most unproductive live stream ever. I don't even care. I'm just hanging out and catching fish. I'm gonna cast a line in there again though, because it's a big lure. I don't know if we're gonna see any fish that are gonna be big enough for that. Really, I just gotta catch one more fish, I think, to accomplish that mission. Because the mission was, you know what? Because of that, because I really want to accomplish that mission. Ah, come here. Ah, damn it. Alright, come on. Oh, there we go, okay. Alright. Just going to catch one more easy fish. I want it to be a small fish to make it nice and easy. No, I haven't played Apex Legends or Titanfall. I played a little bit of Titanfall 2, I think, when it came to PS4. But no, not really my thing. PlayStation VR has been taking up all of my time for the last 3+ years. So, man, that storm's getting loud. Alright. We're going to move along a little bit. So I can't say if more missions were added with the update because I hadn't beaten this game. And actually, you can see how much I really haven't accomplished in this game. So yeah, it's man. So I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot to accomplish still in this game. I've got a lot of fish to catch. I've got a lot of missions to accomplish. I've got a lot to unlock. So there is, for anyone picking up this game, you should be aware there is a little bit of a sound glitch. There's something weird going on. And so outside of the cave, something doesn't quite sound right. You're getting like this static sound. Oh, hey, thank you, future Bassmaster, with the donation. I appreciate that so much. Alright, I'm like totally backtracking here. It does sound like fish frying. It's really loud too. You know, we should drop this without bait. Ah, there we go. Always leave this in the water. You never know what it might pick up. Yeah, real quick here. Change the settings. It's getting real loud. There we go. Yeah, Resident Evil 7 is just, I mean, above and beyond. If you watch the channel for like more than a day, I feel like I can't go more than a day without being like, I love Resident Evil 7. It's everything I've ever wanted in a video game, and being able to play it in VR is amazing. It's a pretty cool place to hang out. Let's hang out here for a minute. Take it easy, Johnny No Pockets. See you later, man. Alright. This seems like a very cool place to hang out. I think we got some fish. There we go. I don't really, I saw like one little fish over here. I don't really see any in this area. Pretty cool area though to hang out in. The cave is confusing. We did find this map though, and the map doesn't help as much as I'd like it to. I mean, I'm sure if I got my bearings and figured out where I was, it would help a lot more. But currently, it's just like, oh, here's a big mess of passages. You're somewhere in here. I think we just gotta catch one more fish. And once we catch that fish, we will accomplish one of our missions. Oh, Sergio, that's really strange, man. I've always thought catch and release looked really good. I mean, unless you're on the OG, I don't. But I played this on the OG, and I don't remember there being a huge difference. It certainly looks better on the Pro. Most things do, but yeah, the map's made of wood. We found it. We picked it up with our. We accidentally picked it up when we were trying to catch fish. Oh, we got something. We got something. What do we got, guys? What do we got? What do we got? Could be anything. Could be big, could be small. But I don't care because I just need to catch one more fish without the line snapping. And then we're going to leave the cave for a little bit so I can cast my rod at 35 meters or 30 meters or whatever it is, 100 feet. That'll accomplish another mission. That'll cross another one off the list. And then I forget what the last thing I had to do was, but I'll check the mission log in a second. There was a graphics update for this game, but I don't remember it actually changing the game that much. I remember jumping in and going, oh, yeah, no, it looks pretty much the same. I'm sure there were some, like, technical issues that were smoothed out or, like, you know, some of the shit that you like barely notice, but yeah, I thought this game always looked good. Oh, come on, fishy, come on. Oh man, it's hard to recommend Discovery. Discovery when Discovery launched, it launched with so many promises. They were like, we're going to add a survival mode, we're going to add this, we're going to add that, we're going to add move support, we're going to do that. I mean, and it was like, it seemed like a great entry level, like, hey, here's somebody making Minecraft. Here's somebody making Minecraft for for PlayStation VR. We should support that person, and but it was just a creative mode. And then, like, it seems like here we are, 2 years later, I think, and still patiently waiting for a lot of the updates. On top of that, it's they kind of came out and said we're never going to add survival mode, and so it's like, whatever, man. Like, we just need Minecraft to actually be ported into VR. That would be amazing. Here we go. I think the pro patch for No Man's Sky was... Yeah, I think that the pro patch is one of those things that we're just expecting, but I don't think it's been really confirmed. It'll be nice to get. Bought Darkness Roller Coaster but couldn't figure out how to start a game. That menu screen is awful. Like, really terrible. You have to use, like, the triggers on the move controllers and one of the face buttons to move forward, backward, left, and right. And so it's kind of a mess. But once you get the hang of it, it's okay. All right, let's see. Hey, catch your fishing. No. Catch 5 fish in a row without the line snapping. I thought that was 3. I got my eyes checked today, and I still don't even know, man. Catch a fish that weighs at least 13 kilograms. Okay. I mean, there was... I thought I saw a bigger fish around here. That's not terribly big. Okay, let's back up a little bit here. I'm going to go over there, and we might actually have to leave the cave. Dude, I'm going to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It actually looks pretty good. When's my next stream going to be? I think I need to stream Rush VR tomorrow, so probably tomorrow during the day at some point, I guess. It'll probably be, I really want to... Oh, I just rode over those rocks. Huh. Yeah. Oh, and then, but even if I don't stream Rush tomorrow, which I am planning on, but anything could happen between today and tomorrow, I really want to get my last Labyrinth review done, so that should take priority. My Saturday mornings have been a new tradition. Every Saturday morning, or every Saturday at noon Eastern, I play a scary game. I did Paranormal Activity, and then, whoa, it's getting real foggy here, guys, real foggy, holy crap, I thought something was breaking. I have no idea when the tournament is, guys. I have no idea. There's a Spark tournament going on at the end of this month, but you got to get on Discord and see see Rypop's got all these plans. Rypop's got all these plans for it. I played Waltz of the Wizard. I reviewed Waltz of the Wizard. Waltz of the Wizard was really good. I had a lot of fun with that game. Drop this, man. Make sure it's in the water. You never know what you can catch. Rain looks really good. I'm heading over to this area because I feel like I've caught more big fish over here than anywhere else. Alright, let's hang out right here. We're gonna get electrocuted. It's insane. Alright, man. I mean, it's really... Look at the trees moving, man. It's like they didn't just add clouds and rain and like little raindrops in the water. But look at the tree. The trees are like moving. This is like almost a Mortal Legacy tree moving time. They're like... It's kind of cool, man. The graphics in this game are pretty phenomenal. All right, so let's do this thing, man. So even though I just said I wanted to catch a bigger fish, I want to catch 5 in a row. I want to catch 5 in a row without. If you love fishing in real life, man, it's kind of a no-brainer. This game is awesome, and I don't like fishing in real life. Oh, we got a fish, we got a fish, we got a fish, we got a fish. Oh. Woogie, 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 woogie. Alright. Catching some fish, catching some fish. Not breaking the line, not breaking the line. Breaking the line, breaking the line. Not breaking the line, not breaking the line. I think the graphics update for this game was more than a few months ago. So it was like it's quite a while ago. We get the weather update that came with the ability to switch it to nighttime with a bunch of new fish. That was like 2 months ago, I think. And then this update came just a few days ago. So and they've been pumping out content over there at Metric Mines. Man, I wonder how long this storm should clear up soon, man. It's been I wonder if it's like an all-day monsoon. I don't know. You guys can hear there is like that static in the background. It's not just the rain, it's static, and it's you can't hear the music. So you get static instead of music. It's kind of messed up. I'll show you guys. Like the music still works, but it's I don't know. Yeah, this is one of those games where it's super easy to like, you know, once you get into it, you're like, I could spend all day in here, because you just want to catch a bunch of fish, man. Like it's, you know. It's some of the earlier missions are easy to accomplish, and crossing those off and unlocking stuff gets kind of addictive. But man, I need to spend some solid time in this game. I need to spend a lot more time in this game because I'm not even keeping up with the updates. I'm not keeping pace. You know, like every time there's a new update, they're like, "There's new fish," and I was like, "I haven't gotten all the old fish yet." Look, the sun's coming out, guys. I want to like take a look and enjoy the day clearing up, but oh. Ho 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 ho! There we go. Here. Look. Look, it's starting to clear up. It's looking real nice. All right. All right, let's turn around. Big's gameplay in Sonic Adventure 1. Big had all the fishing, huh? Yeah, that seems to ring a bell. Yeah, you could totally play this game. Big is like the lamest Sonic character ever. See, you guys can hear the static now, right? So... Yeah, it's tough. I can't even like override the static with the music. It's pretty loud. Alright. So yeah, they gotta fix that bug, man. It's really irritating, to be honest with you. Just want to chill out here, and instead I got this like awful sound effect in my head. Yeah, Espire sucks. That's my short answer. I have played Espire, and man, even though they keep patching it, and it's still terrible. I know it's only $25, so you shouldn't expect like super crazy big budget game. But man, it is rough, man. Espire is so rough. All right, let's see here. We gotta cast our line really far. Let's see how far we can do it. I went the wrong direction. I don't think that was what I was looking for. Alright, let's see. That didn't go very far either. I don't think that was 100 feet. It's like every time I turn the sound down, it gets louder. That fucking static noise just keeps getting louder. It's awful, man. It's such a shame because they nailed the update and then they managed to screw up something else. But hopefully they get it fixed real soon. I know they're aware of the problem. It's just weird. Yeah, that certainly wasn't as far as it needed to go. But let's double check. Yeah, we still have to. We gotta do way better than that. Oh, man. You can just tell the second you cast it, it doesn't go quite in the arc you want it to. Oh man, yeah, that TurboGrafx collection looks awesome. I'm a huge TurboGrafx PC Engine fan. You know, I mean, Splatterhouse, Kadash, Bonk's Revenge, Bonk's Adventure, Bonk 3. There's so many good games. Kadash is still one of my favorites. You can play that on a bunch of systems, but I think the Turbo had the best version of it.
Trying to think what else I played on there. It's like Dead Moon, I think, was a shooter.
There was R-Types. There was a good version of R-Type on there. The TurboGrafx is amazing, man. TurboGrafx is one of those classic systems that no one is like really into at all, except for hardcore collectors. And whoa, whoa! I think that plane's gonna crash. Is that plane gonna crash? We should take a picture of it. I don't know if we managed to do it. I was doing things one-handed. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. You think we get a picture of the plane? It's not on there. Oh, we missed the plane. Oh, that's a shame. Alright. Nothing. Alright, come on. Keith Carriage and Alpha Zones. I was going to say classic, but not a classic. That game is pretty rough all around. It's a fun little pack-in title, but oh man. Night Creatures. Night Creatures is one I was trying to think of the last time this topic came up. Night Creatures is good. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. I don't know if I... Did it! We did it! 35 meters! Haha! Perfect! That's one off the list. Alright, now we need to catch a fish that weighs 13 kilograms. Or kilos. 13 kilos. Alright. And I think this is the right place to do it, honestly. I think if we get that huge bait on the line, we might catch a huge fish over here. You guys want to do some night fishing? I think it might be time to do some night fishing. Here, let's swap to nighttime. See how it looks. Secrets of I am not watching The Outsider on Netflix. I haven't even heard of it, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll check it out. I'm not really watching anything, to be honest with you. It was... what was I watching? I was watching Unsolved, BuzzFeed's Unsolved. They do this great paranormal show, but they also do, like, unsolved crimes as well. And Ryan and Shane from BuzzFeed are awesome. They're so funny. They work together so well. There's bait on the hook. I got plenty of bait. Got all sorts of different bait. All sorts of different lures. Lures. I would say there's The Outsiders, which was an old movie. But it sounds like something a little bit more recent. Okay, I kind of want to turn around. I think over there is sort of where I want to be. I'm working here. Come on. Alright. See what I can catch. I gotta be honest, there's something about the nighttime mode that I don't like something about like the super low contrast and kind of fog effect of the environment there on the wall. It doesn't work well against the sky for some reason. Like those darker trees over there look really convincing. No spotlight with the night fishing. Yeah, I don't know anything about night fishing, man, so I didn't feel like I was missing anything. The static is coming back. So we gotta catch one mega fish and then like one other fish after that. I think we'll have accomplished all the missions here. Yeah, two-player support for this game would be amazing. That's what we were talking about earlier. We're hoping all these kind of like wishful thinking ideas for catch and release too. Another player on the lake. You know, one of your friends, you'd be like, hey, you want to go fishing together in VR? Like, all right, cool. Also, like we were also talking about like having speedboats. So instead of rowing around, you could totally just motor around. I don't know if we're gonna catch anything. Also, again, not a huge fan of the nighttime mode. There we go. Just hanging out on a lake. Does he just throw his last chance to say he is free? Come on, fishies. Where are the fishies? Alright, one more. We're gonna cast once more. See if we can't see anything in the water. Usually you can see something. They gotta be around here, right? I don't know what Brian Adams in the chat is talking about. There's bait on the hook. There's big bait on the hook, man. It's huge. I'm trying to catch a huge fish, so I got a huge lure. Yeah, when we reel it back in, I'll show you. Yo, Gumball, take it easy, dude. See, that is that's my bait. That's my thing. See that? Hopefully it's not too big. Oh, did not mean to do that. My aim could certainly use improvement. Alright, I don't think anything's happening over here. No worries. Thanks for looking out, Brian. Appreciate it. There's gotta be bigger fish somewhere around here. Oh, we got a fish down there. We got a fish. But that fish is not going to be down with this one here. Oh, no, you're not. Oh. Maybe down with this one here. There we go. Come on. Come on, one of you guys wants this fishy, don't you? Come on, fishies. Who's hungry for dinner, fishies? Jeez. The bobber does not come off. That is a permanent attachment. That I think that's one of those things that the hardcore fishing community goes, well, that's not a simulation kind of thing. But you know, it's a game. I don't think they never claimed to be a simulation. It is fun as hell, and I'm glad they made it fun for people who like fishing and for people who don't, like me. This game is awesome, but understandably, there are people who find faults in the fishing logic. Don't play Monster of the Deep. You'll find lots of fishing logic faults in that game. Jet skis or speedboats? Oh, speedboats, man. Since the last update, they, let's see, the last update was this rain and nighttime support with a bunch of new fish. And Alexa, stop. No idea what happened there. So this update, they added that whole new cave environment that we spent the whole first hour in, and some new fish and new lures, all sorts of new stuff. What up, Robert Sullivan? Good to see you're hanging out, man. Always a pleasure to hear your name in my headphones. Glad your cable's back, for sure. Alright, these fish do not seem to care for this funky lure. So we're gonna go with a bit more traditional here. Hey, get out of here. There we go. Oh. Occasionally wonky physics. There we go. See what we can't catch over here. Oh. There we go. Yeah, Ryan, this is one of my favorites too. Also, is Ryan Adams your real name, Ryan, or are you a fan of Ryan Adams? Because either answer is acceptable. Hey, Tom, no Loch Ness Monster yet. We're not going to stop till we find them. Well, we'll have to stop eventually. We do have to do Gamescast Live today. Stupid Gamescast. Yep, totally doing Gamescast Live today. Whoa, look at that, is a fish. That is a fish down there. Okay. Holy crap. Nice. That's a great real name to have. I'm a little jealous of your real name, Ryan. I'm a huge Ryan Adams fan. Rock and Roll is a great album. One of my favorites, actually. I don't know if we need a light-sensitive fish. Oof. Let's try this one. I'm gonna just put it on the ground for now. There's so many like little fishies over there. There were. They didn't seem to be attracted to what I was putting out there. Let's try this one. Brian Adams over Ryan Adams? Really? Is it? Did Kevgret really just say that? Brian Adams over Ryan Adams? That might be the craziest thing I've ever heard Kevgret say. And if you know Kevgret, the dude says a lot of crazy shit. Lots of real names in the chat. What up, Mr. Caprione? Oh, come on, Tom Middleton. Obviously, Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 is by far my favorite VR game, my favorite game. We got a bunch of stations going on here. Let's Blues for now. Nothing more relaxing than a little blues, a little bit of blues, a little rain, some fishing, some VR. Yeah, I mean, nothing's gonna beat Resident Evil 7 until like Resident Evil 8 for me. Like Resident Evil 7 just does everything I want it to do. Like it feels like RE1 in the term of like, you know, in terms of like what you're doing from moment to moment, like in terms of you can't stream off Facebook anymore? I didn't know that, man. That's news to me. I apologize for whoever did that to you. I've never streamed on Facebook. I don't like their business model, so I have no idea, man. I have no idea what that's all about. YouTube is my home, and that's where I shall stay. Yeah, Resident Evil 7, man, it feels like RE1, but it's in first person, it's in VR, it's just one of my favorite games ever. Even people complaining about like the last third of the game, the last half, whatever you want to call it, I don't see it. I get that the second half of the game isn't quite as good as the first half, but man, it is damn close. I think that Ocean Liner is severely underrated as far as Resident Evil 7 goes. I've played through that game like 4 or 5 times already, and like it gets better every time I play it. I don't think we're catching any fish over here. I keep seeing a pretty big one go by, so maybe we'll try that big lure one more time and see if that attracts him, and if not, we might have to move along. We need to catch 2 more fish, man, to accomplish these missions. 2 more fish. I don't know, just leave that on the grounds. And it rolls away. Look at this dude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay. If we don't catch a fish with this, man, we ain't catching a fish. Beat Saber and Dirt Rally are 2 awesome choices, man. The fact that Dirt Rally is on every single one of our top 20 lists is like criminal. But there's so many games that should be on our top 20 list that I don't even know what to say, right? So many that we need to make it a top 30 list or a top 50 list. So many good games on PSVR these days. Come on, these fish just don't care, man. They just don't care. What's it gonna take to make you care, fishies? I actually turned click turning off, so I put myself into a bad situation. I should turn it back on so I can maneuver around the boat a little easier. Where the hell did that fish go anyway? Alright, let's check the settings here. Do snap turn back on. There we go. Alright. Now we can kind of look around a little bit easier. Maybe find that fish a little easier. Where are you, fishy? Damn, elusive fish today. Oh, there's a fish. Again, I'm using this huge lure. I have no idea what's going to happen. Those fish are way too small for this bait. Look, he's going to ignore it completely. It's too big for him. Right? Right? No one's interested. No one's interested. Craziness. Alright, let's get rid of it. Oh, I'm totally turned around. There we go. I played Firewall recently, man. I played Firewall with Dave and AJ live with Rypop, and we met some guy that took Rypop's place. That was kind of fun. Yeah, we played for, I think we did a couple hours that night. But no, I haven't been back in since that stream, to be honest with you. I'm too busy. Can't wait till I don't have to review crappy games anymore, man. I just want to review good games. It's so much more fun to review good games. But unfortunately, you gotta review the bad stuff too. Bad stuff is just as important to warn people about as the good stuff is to tell people about. Come on, fish. These fish do not give a fuck about this at all. They're making my life very difficult right now. Do not give a fuck about this whatsoever. Alright, dude, move on to another part of the lake, man? I'm like, I don't know. Let's get it moving. I mean, now that we've, yeah. Now that the only reason we actually came back out here was because I wanted to cast the line. I wanted to cast the line far enough to accomplish that mission. So maybe we should get back into the cave. Mark, I love everything about this game, man. You just get to hang out and chill. You can just do nothing, or you can do lots of stuff. It's totally your call, which I absolutely love. The date? I don't remember this being... They kind of changed that up a little bit. You know, I wonder if you can even still go that direction. It looks like it. Looks like you can still go through that way. I'm going to change that up a little bit, though. A little more vegetation. Back into the cave we go. To just I don't know, man. I love everything about this, Mark. It's, you know, you get to just chill, and there's a great progression system, and like, again, you can catch fish if you want to, not catch fish if you don't want to, catch the fish that the game wants you to or not. You know, keep acquiring money. Just all kind of, it all just kind of works, man. It all just kind of works. Row, row, row your boat. My thoughts on Dreams are that Dreams is something, I mean, I don't think anyone ever thought that we'd have on a home console for retail. It is... I mean, it comes out tomorrow, man, and it is pretty much, it's delivering on every single promise, right? It's kind of insane. And now it just needs to deliver on the PSVR promise, and it'll be good. We'll be real good then. You know, we'll get some PSVR support at some point. I don't think we're going to get full PSVR support this gen. I think PS5 will help that along. I think they were saying they had a 10-year plan for Dreams. And if it just came out now, then I mean it's going to span the entire PlayStation 5 generation. So let's hope we get a PS5 release for Dreams sooner rather than later. Yeah, a bunch of people have the game early. That was nice. That was a nice reward for the early people, the early backers, whatever you want to call it. There's definitely some small fish here, man. We'll see if they respond to this lure or not. But currently does not seem to be working so well. Let's try something a little more boring. Little fish. We'll see if they go for this. Come on, you guys. Come on, little fishies. Come on. Come on. Come on. Are you guys hungry? Aren't you guys hungry? It's not dinner time for fishies? I mean, I guess I could wait them out, right? Like, they're going to get hungry eventually. They'll eat anything at a certain point. Right? Do fish recognize, like, self-preservation? Do they care about surviving? Or are they like, man, I'm hungry. If I don't eat, I'm going to die? Or is that not a thought that goes through their head? How self-aware are fish? Do fish have friends? These are all good questions. I think we got one. Alright, so 2 more mission objectives on my list of things to do before we unlock something else. Also, we're still trying to pay for the carbon rod. It costs like $300. I don't have quite that much yet. So we need to catch this fish and a really heavy fish. I forget exactly what the weight was. But we need to really try to get a bigger fish for the 5th one. Yeah, man. PlayStation 5. It's like the elusive mystery, right? It's like it does seem like they're waiting for Xbox to make their next move and come out with, details and a price. Sony wants to stay competitive. It's good that Sony wants to stay competitive, I'll say that, but man, just like, I mean, I think everyone's going to buy a PS5 at $500, so there's your price point. It can't be more than $500. Like, you cannot price it at $600. Like, that is just pricing too many people out of the market on day one. They learned their lesson the hard way with PlayStation 3. We'll see, but we don't even have a scheduled conference. We don't have a scheduled anything. You know, there were rumors for so long saying Sony was going to do this during February, this or whatever, blah blah blah. But no, it's all good, man. I mean, this is 2020 is going to be a long year. You know, if they decide to do a reveal in March or May or April, it's not going to make a difference, man. Like it might behoove them to wait. I've never used the word behoove in a sentence before. I'm so happy I finally got to do it. I got a fish. I got a fish. That was so good, man. I'm so happy I got a fish. Hey, fishy. Oh, hey, we actually did the 5 fish in a row. All right, cool. So I miscounted. Now we just need to catch a big fish. Now we just need to catch a big fish. A real big fish. Anybody got real big fish references to use for this? No? Okay. All right, let's go peruse. These tiny, look how tiny those fish are. I mean, I wouldn't count on anything being real anymore. Like when you talk about like Ubisoft and what they're saying, and like it's you know, you really don't get to. Ubisoft might be privy to information about PS5, but that doesn't mean that Sony is actually gonna. That Sony's going to. Look at this! I didn't even know there was a cavern down here. This is insane. Yeah, just for better tracking. Yeah, just make sure that your move controllers. This leads here. This leads here. Oh man. Okay, this is becoming more and more connected by the second. I mean, we got that map down there, but like, holy crap, it was. That's good. That's good. At least it all connects in a slightly better way than I thought. I think I've seen the whole cave at this point. I think I've gone everywhere I can go. I gotta get better on my 90-degree turns. I gotta paddle harder. Yeah, Robert Sullivan, I'm also a huge backward compatibility guy. I'm a huge retro gamer. So, man, like the other day we were having a conversation on Discord, and it caused me to hook up my PS3 so I could go back and play this old play PlayStation 1 games and some PlayStation 3 games. I don't have the PS2 system, or I don't have the. There we go. Yeah, Aspire 1 is, I don't know, man. Like, they have to basically scrap that game and start from scratch to make it even remotely good. Like, it's playable, but is it good is a whole nother question. And I have not played anything in that game that was really enjoyable at all. For a stealth game, Aspire 1 is like not a good game. You can just run around and shoot everybody and there's zero consequences. It is ridiculous. And like the environments are just terrible, man. They're so bland and boring, and you retread the same area over and over and over again, and the story is so boring. I'm just like not interested. There's like one or two memorable moments in that game, and I just wanted it to be over like hours before it was. Not a fan of Aspire, like even remotely. I don't think you can actually get into this area. Maybe I can. AJ, why are you trying to make me do stuff I've already done? What are we doing? What are we doing? I skipped a bunch of stones. want me to skip more stones? I'm like, I don't know. I want to see what's in there, man. I want to see if we can catch something, and hopefully something big. Because we got to catch one more fish, and it's got to be a big one. Click turning in this game is so odd. Alright. Well, that didn't work at all. Apparently I'm not familiar with the physics of cave ceilings. There we go. Can't get in there, but our line can. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And cave ceilings suck. Yeah, Aspire 1 feels like such a tech demo, where they're like, hey guys, we got this framework for a game, and it kind of works, and it kind of does. And then they were like, okay, let's release it. I was like, wait a minute, wait, we got to add a good story, and we got to add like interesting environments and things to do. You can't, I mean, climbing walls is very cool. It's a very cool gameplay mechanic, but it's not enough to carry that game. I don't know, it feels so unfinished. And it has nothing to do. Like, people are like, oh, they're going to patch the AI. And I was like, I don't give a fuck about the AI. Like, I have so many other complaints about that game. Ooh, I'd like to skip a stone. I mean, I'd like to... Oh, I've screwed it up. I'd like to skip a beer and... I don't know if there's anything in here. I'm trying to hook a really big fish. And I just don't know if there's any in here. I'm just going to leave it for a second rather than reeling it in. Gungrave is so bad. Gungrave is really bad. So expensive too. Gungrave was like $40 at launch, right, for the Loaded Coffin edition, and it was like, I mean, it took 90 minutes to beat the game, like 60 minutes to beat the game, and then 30 minutes to beat UN edition, whatever it was called, the bonus. Oh, so bad. So there's been so many. Like, all they had to do was port Gungrave 1 into VR, and I would have been so happy. The first Gungrave game is still fun. It's still a lot of fun. But anybody? Fishy, fishy. I don't know, maybe you can get in there. It looks like there might be an entrance over there. So maybe I'm just wasting time here. I think there's a way in there. So I might just be wasting my time. There's mushrooms. Wait a minute, there's mushrooms. Hold on. There were mushrooms on this map. Mushrooms. I mean, there's little mushrooms. Like little tiny mushrooms. Like I was expecting big giant mushrooms, but there's little tiny mushrooms. I don't... So is there something here? I'm so confused. This treasure map is thwarting my efforts. can I get out of the boat and swim? That's another thing I want in the sequel. Like, I want a scuba mask. I want to be able to get out of the boat and go deep sea diving. You know, go down deep and see what fish are around. And when you do that, be like, oh man, I should do some fishing here. Because I was just under the water and there were so many amazing fish. I want to catch some. What the fuck was that? What did I just see? What is that? There are definitely secrets to discover in this cave. That is abundantly clear. You can tell my ex doesn't watch the channel because that's who's texting me. Stop texting me. Seriously, look at that. That is a light. That is some kind of light. You see that? It's like some... What is that? Like, that is not a rock or vegetation or anything. That is a lamp. That is some kind of light. There's got to be a way to turn it on. Right? I don't know what to do with it. Oh yeah, that's what's wrong with the click turning in this game. You try to grab something, and it doesn't always work out. You can't hold on to it very well. Oof. I mean, there's something there. There's a picture there, but it is very, very, very dark. Alright, I don't know what that is. The nightcap will make it glow? I mean, maybe? Like, it's underneath me. There we go. That was rough. Give it a shot. Lights do come on at night. Oof. Nope. It is super dark in here. This is so weird. It's so dark in here. I don't like it. It's so dark. Mr. Caprioni, you should come to the GameCat meetup, man. GameCat meetup 2020, man. Atlanta. No, man, I don't have any custom anything on any of my PSVR stuff. I don't have custom anything on anything. I am very much a person who likes shit the way it shows up. I like the stuff the way that Sony made it, and the way that developers make their stuff. And I just generally don't like modding things. I don't like slapping pieces of plastic or attachments on things. Just not a fan. I have somebody sent me a stock for my aim controller. And I don't like it. I don't like playing Firewall with the stock. Do we have a date for the meetup? I don't think we've actually decided on this, but we need to do that soon because if people are making plans way ahead of time, we should probably figure that out. I think the easy answer is that we all like to celebrate Halloween together. So I think it'll be the weekend before Halloween. I'm not scared of the dark. I'm not Canadian. So yeah, I think we should check the calendars, but we should tentatively say the weekend before Halloween will be when we have the meetup. What a cool place to hang out, man. This Look how cool that is up there. Look at that. Look at that. Who's using the bathroom? You don't. I don't want to know that you're in the bathroom while you're watching me. I mean, unless you find my voice to be that seductive. That is. There's always a possibility, right? You just take your time in there and enjoy yourself. What is up there, man? Like, I want to know what is up there. Is some animal gonna come out from there that I can take a picture of? Okay. Go do some more fishing. Fishing in the dark, man. Fishing in the dark. I don't even know if I have a lure on this thing. What was the what show was that from? Was that from How I Met Your Mother? It's been a long time, man, but that was a good show. What's up, Orseek? Hey, Portal player, what's happening? I don't even know what time it is, guys. I've been some kind of weird time portal here. Dude, Orseek, I didn't find the entrance to the cave when I first played either, because I assumed that it was going to be somewhere where it wasn't. I assumed the side of the lake where the waterfall isn't is kind of boring, right? I thought that was the perfect place for a cave. Make that side of the lake a little more interesting. But it's not. It's on the complete opposite side, near the waterfall, where they have, where they had that little grotto before, where there was like the rock that kind of shadowed you, or a rock kind of hovered over you a little bit. And they created like a little entrance to a cave. It's not totally it's not totally obvious that it's an entrance to a cave. I got to be honest. Yeah, I got to get going soon, guys. I can't. I got to make sure I get Gamescast set up and ready to go. I wouldn't expect PlayStation VR 2 this year. PlayStation VR 2 is. Oh yeah, oh Jesus, no. Are You Afraid of the Dark was like my favorite TV show when I was a kid, but that wasn't the reference I was making. Strangely enough, I was making a How I Met Your Mother reference, but that is awesome. It works. It works two ways. I like that. The rock overhang. Thank you very much. That's what I tried to say. It's like there's a rock. Make shadows on head. Rock shadow head. It's in the rock shadow head area of the map. Yeah. On Are You Afraid of the Dark? The first episode was actually really scary when I was a kid, and then the rest of them were like just kind of like by comparison really tame. But I was always hoping for another episode to be as scary as that first one. It was like the original Goosebumps TV show before Goosebumps books were even a thing. It was good though. It's really good. I want to catch like one more fish before we call it quits, but. Yeah, take it easy, AJ. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, Ren and Stimpy VR. There you go. There we go. Alright, gonna give it a few more attempts. Want to catch one more fish, and then we'll call it a day. I do have to get ready for Gamescast. No, the Claw Hand with 3 wishes was okay, but the first one was definitely a clown episode. Was the first episode? I really thought the first episode was the clown. But I'm certain it's been a very, very long time. The show. What show came before the books? Goosebumps books came way before the TV show. Yeah, there were a bunch of good episodes. I actually tried to go back and watch them not that long ago. I think I had to buy them or rent them on Amazon or something. Tom Middleton, Gamescast Live starts every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Dude, the reason you can't see my trophies is because the first time somebody who added me because of the YouTube channel saw my trophy list, they like totally went on this rant about how you can't review this game because you didn't get the platinum for it and blah 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 blah. And I was like, what? Like they were trying to tell me that I had to get the platinum to be able to review a game. And I was like, I mean, I spend far too much time with games before I review them, but I do not always get the platinum. And I was just like, and it was that kind of shit that I just never wanted to deal with again. I was like, because I don't want to fight with people who watch the channel, man. I want everyone to like hang out and have a good time. Man, I need to go back and watch some of these episodes, man. I need to go back because, man, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Even if they don't hold up as far as like scary goes. I mean, I was a kid. I was like 11, 12 years old when that show came out, and like everything kind of scared me. Um, but they were still fun. They were still fun. Nothing's happening. Oh, 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 I think we got one. There we go. Thank you guys very much. Thank you all very much for hanging out. Guys, I can't believe I finally caught another fish. This is so exciting. It's so exciting, but I broke the line? Yeah, I totally beat Madhouse. I totally beat Res... Oh no, it's just a really fucking small fish. That's all it is. Super small fish. You know what? I think you're supposed... Oh no, I tried to throw it back. I tried to reach in, but then I pushed the wrong button. You're supposed to throw the little ones back. That's like the rule. I think you actually get more for throwing the little ones back. Alright, well I caught a tiny little fish. That was not the way I wanted to end the stream. I wanted to end the stream by catching a humongous fish and making it, and actually making it cross off that last mission objective that I had. I don't suppose I have enough money yet to... 287. Or is that 281? I don't know. I'm not sure how people write there. No, it's definitely a 1. There's a 7 right next to it with the little line. So I still need $19 more to buy the carbon rod that I unlocked at the beginning of the stream. So I have a long way to go in this game. I have so much to do, but I'll definitely spend some more time in this game soon. You guys, if you haven't played this, I definitely recommend it. It's $20, man. You're going to spend like way too many hours in this game. It is definitely time to get ready for Gamescast. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I had a blast playing this and checking it out. Hopefully, Metric Minds can fix the game because there is that audio issue, which is really annoying. I want to be able to like enjoy the ambient sounds, but. Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely an audio issue, and I think it is related to the radio, it seems. So that might be part of what's going on. Outside of the cave, there's like just nonstop static. It's really, really strange. Something's wrong. So they need to fix that. But other than that, this was an amazing update. It definitely added so much more to do, and I can't wait to figure out what the hell's going on in this map and find out all the secrets and explore this cave. But obviously, it's going to take quite a few more hours. Guys, obviously tune into Gamescast Live at 6 p.m. Eastern in just a couple hours on the channel. But then don't forget that every Saturday, I'm doing a Saturday morning live stream, Saturday at noon. I'll be streaming another scary game. So far, I've been beating the scary games that I've been playing. I did Paranormal Activity 2 weeks ago, and then I did Dread Halls this past week. And then I don't really know what I'll be playing this week. I've been kind of thinking Don't Knock Twice, because it's been a really long time since I've gone back and played that. I know it's got some issues, but there were still some good moments. So I might be doing that this week. So tune in on Saturday. Guys, thank you so very much for hanging out. I'll have an awesome rest of the night. I'll see you on Gamescast Live. I love you all.